I need you to understand that you're heading into a war zone right now, so keep your cool and keep your sanity. This year's Survivor Series has a very specific attachment, as Wargames comes from NXT to the main roster, whereas battle for the brand supremacy has gone away and I like it. Refresh this crap. Also, there are two rings being stuck together. Legendary rockstar and WWE Hall of Famer Ozzy Osbourne introduces us to Survivor Series War Games. Jey Uso comes to the Big Goose, complaining about Sami Zayn lying to him on last SmackDown and asking him what we are gonna do. Where the tribal chief said that he will talk to Sami and look him in the eyes to see where his loyalty lies, and he ordered Paul Heyman to call Sami Zayn. The leader of Judgment Day Finn Balor and the leader of the OC AJ Styles decisively go one-on-one in the second ring. They are both former leaders of the Bullet Club, both are legends around the world and clash here to determine the one true leader. Styles was working on Finn Balor's legs, he was relentless, while Balor was playing the victim the whole match, he was like a rat every time. Dominic attacked AJ Styles on the apron, and because of it the Judgment Day and the OC engaged into a brawl right into the crowd, to then disappear. And then this match truly became one-on-one, and this was a classic exchange of blows, holds and pinfalls. Balor almost tapped out of the Calf Crusher, but driving AJ's head into the mat released the hold. But from a comfort position between the two rings, AJ Styles smashed Finn Balor with the phenomenal forearm and won the match to then continue trash talking him, and I like it. Judgment Day is dominating this feud over the OC, but at least AJ Styles beat Balor personally. And here comes the most exciting segment of the show. Sami Zayn arrives in Roman Reigns' locker room, where Roman asked him why did he lie to Jey, and Sami gave a brilliant answer. He said that he didn't want to put that on Jey's plate right before he had a match for Wargames advantage, and that's why he withheld the truth. Reigns also asked him if he's with the bloodline or he's gonna stab them in the back out there. And Sami made a good point that there are only 5 people allowed to walk into this locker room, and that's not lost on him, and that means the world to him. Roman looked into his eyes and gave him a hug, but there was still some doubt in his face. Here is my favorite match. Furious, angry heel Bobby Lashley versus No More Kid, the now Austin Theory, versus already babyface Seth Rollins for his prestigious United States Championship. This feud is wild. They all go after each other, and they all want to add more prestige to this title. They both clotheslined Austin Theory out of the ring. Lashley was your typical angry freak of nature, bulldozing and smashing everyone like a human wrecking ball. It took both Rollins and Austin to slow him down. Seth and Austin were slugging it out and trash talking in the ring. I will mark, Rollins has multiple suicide dives onto Lashley and Theory. Bobby was holding Seth in the hurt lock, while Austin was hanging on Bobby with the sleeper hold. The Almighty kicked out of the pedigree, and like a superhuman he applied a double hurt lock. One more thing of beauty was Seth Rollins off the back of Austin Theory giving a corpse stomp to Lashley. Rollins dropped Austin with the superplex, and after he lifted him up for the Falcon Arrow, Lashley dumped him with a spear, where Theory quickly took advantage to pin the champion to become the champion. This match was just fantastic. Just for example how many innovative things they pulled off here. Unbelievable. It was a sweet meet. And also at least Austin Theory got the United States Championship after failed cash-in. It helped him to mature and it's a good thing for him. The cage goes down, and it means that there is only one match left. But before that, Roman Reigns tells Jey Uso that there he saw everything he needed to see in Sami's eyes. And 5-on-5 War Games match is coming our way. Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre and the Brawling Brutes of Sheamus, Rich Holland and Butch versus the entire bloodline of Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, the Usos and Roman Reigns. It's the 4th War Games match for Butch. From interesting, Jimmy Uso wanted to join next to his brother, but Roman stopped him right there and demanded Sami to go instead to team with Jey Uso to test his loyalty. And while they were not quite on the same page, they worked together well against Brutes. But McIntyre was powerfully throwing them around like toys. McIntyre landed hard, right on his balls. Devon, get the tables. Jimmy, get the tables. There were very high tensions between Sami and Jey once again. The heavy hitter Solo Sikoa was extremely aggressive and ruthless. He wasn't affected by any offense from Kevin Owens. He dropped him hard onto the steel and Roman liked it. The big dog slowly walked into the ring and Wargames began. He tried to end it quickly by giving uppercuts to everybody, Superman punching Sheamus and attempting a spear, but the Bloodline received 50 beats of the badgering. Sheamus broke kicked Sikoa and took the spear from Reigns. Jey Uso accidentally kicked Sami Zayn with the super kick. The Usos gave Butch a wonderful 1D. They also super kicked Rich Holland and Reigns speared him right through the table. Owens hit the stunner on Sikoa, but Reigns pulled his leg off the cover. And there the scary part begins, the culmination, the final confrontation between these two. After a brutal exchange of strikes, Owens caught him with the pop-up powerbomb and the stunner. And after a slow 2 count, Sami barely stopped the referee's hand from counting to 3. How is that for the loyalty? Later he gave him a low blow and the haluva kick. How is that for the loyalty? And he opened the door for Jey Uso to hit the splash and pin Kevin Owens to bring the victory to the Bloodline. How important was that? This is a huge story in the making. And of course, finally Jey Uso gave Sami Zayn a hug and accepted him into the family. Sami is now not just officially in the Bloodline, he also gave so much fresh air to this group. Remember how boring the Bloodline were just 1 year ago. And now this is a huge attraction. I don't even want to make any predictions, just watch where this all is gonna lead. What a beautiful Survivor Series it was. Not just fast, stupid, boring eliminations, but a grudge Wargames match with a big story. This format is much better. Thank you for spending your time here. See you yesterday. RKO.